What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Simba Savi, back again with another video for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That's how you help the channel grow. Before I waste any more of your time, let's get into our video topic. How to stop simping and being friend-zoned by girls. This is the type of advice that I would give to my younger self, although I was a bit smart when I was young. But also, this is the type of advice that I would give to my little brother, right? First, I'll define what simping is. Simping is an unequal exchange of value between a man and a woman. So, if you are on a comment section, for example, and you comment, this is just an example, you comment, I miss you, Sarah, I don't know, and she doesn't reply, that's simping. If you are constantly doing things for a girl and she does not reciprocate, that is simping. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship with her or you're in a friendship with her. You understand? Now, a lot of girls are exploitative subconsciously, and I'll tell you why. Women have options by default, by them being beautiful. They always have guys giving them offers. Let's go here, let's do this, let me take you out on a date, we're going on a trip, we have a house party. Women rarely have to bring value to the table besides be them showing up and being pretty, right? So if they say privilege is invisible to those that have it, what ends up happening is that they end up not seeing the effort that guys put in to impress them in general because of all these offers, right? So now what happens is when you have friends with a girl and you're a young man, most of the times young men, you tend to be attracted. It's natural as a guy. If she's beautiful, you're going to be attracted to her, and you start doing things for her because you're trying to go through the friend zone. Sometimes because you don't have the courage to tell her that you like her, you might go the friendship route. Or sometimes you might tell her you like her and she tells you, oh no, I just prefer we just be friends. And you accept it and you go into the friend zone, right? But it becomes a friend zone when you are doing things for her and she does nothing for you. Because a lot of young men, what do you guys do? You take her out. You are taking her on dates, free dinner. She does nothing for you. You are not having, you can't sleep with her, you can't kiss her, you can't cuddle her. When you're sick, she's not going to show up for you. When you're broke, she won't show up. All she does is show up when you are giving value to her. When you tell her, let's go here for drinks and you are paying. When you are sending gifts for her, it's a birthday, it's Christmas, whatever it may be. That's when she gives you affection and just says, oh, thank you. You know, friendships with females are valuable if you have boundaries as a man. So you need to have boundaries and you need to start being friends with women who reciprocate. It's not always that you are friends with a woman and just because she's attractive or because you find her attractive, you have to try to sleep with her. Sometimes there's actually more value with just being friends than there is with sleeping with a woman. I'll tell you why. Girls can help you network because by virtue of them being girls, they have a lot of guys that they're friend zoned who may be doing better than you economically, who may have access to certain things. It can be free access into a club, it can be free access into a VIP section. It can be, if she's a model, you can have access to a very good photographer by virtue of being friends with her, and maybe that photographer likes her. And now, because you are friends with her, you're going to get some benefits, right? So there's value in being friends with girls. Girls can give you value if you are clever upstairs. Don't be exploited. What you want is a friendship where both of you reciprocate and give value. Can you take her out? Of course you can. If she also reciprocates and gives value to you, you become friend zoned when you like a girl and you're just doing things for her and she does nothing for you. You understand? So what you need to build are boundaries. You need to be able to say no. You need to be able to walk away. I always say this. If you cannot walk away, what tools do you have? If a woman really wants to be friends with you, then she's gotta bring value just like the boys. Because one thing I know is guys are not gonna be friends with a guy who does not bring anything to the table. There is something that you bring to the table. You might be the fun guy. You might be somehow in your, if you analyze your friendship with guys, there is something that you bring to the table. There is something that made you guys say we are friends. And that's how it's supposed to be with girls. The other benefit of being friends with girls, especially very attractive women, I'll tell you, is that you start to see female manipulation from close range. By proxy, you start to learn a lot about female manipulation. So if you're friends with a very pretty girl, you start to see how guys do things for her. How can she can actually, because if you're really friends with her, let's say you are maybe chilling together, she can call a guy. I remember when I was in uni, there were girls who would call guys and pretend, oh, I miss you. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. What does she want? Maybe she wants money for alcohol or she wants some food. And we are there waiting for the alcohol. And she'll call this guy and he'll send money and we'll drink alcohol. The next thing, money for alcohol is there or alcohol itself is provided. You understand? If she's very pretty, sometimes she may have a man that she exploits. This guy gets nothing. He may get sex sometimes, but then she doesn't really respect him. And you start to see how she manipulates this man, especially out of resources. So you can learn a lot about the manipulative side of female nature by being friends with girls. There's a lot of benefit. You need female friends. You don't have to learn by experience all the time. Being wise is learning from experience, but being very wise is also learning from other people's experiences. So when you're friends with girls, you start to see what it looks like to be a boyfriend who is respected because you see how she respects a boyfriend. Oh wow, she does this for a guy. When a guy says show up here, she runs around. She will always tell you, oh, I'm doing this for my boyfriend. I have to do this for my boyfriend. Oh, I'm going to see my boyfriend. Sometimes it's actually boring when she's really in love with a man, and you start to see how girls behave when they really like a guy. But then when they don't like their boyfriend that much, and maybe she's just there for the experiences that he provides or financial side that he provides, but she's not really sexually attracted to you, you start to see the manipulative side. And if she's cheating and you are her friend, she's gonna tell you how she is cheating and seeing another guy who's just blowing her back out. She's gonna start to tell you those things, and you start to see, oh my God, this is how girls behave. So when you look like this, when you behave like this, girls can manipulate you, even if you have money. You start to learn all those things. But if you don't have female friends, sometimes maybe you don't even have the resources to learn that you can be manipulated even if you are rich. You understand? So you start to learn that by the time you start to make money, maybe you start to work, you already know how females can manipulate you if if they're not really sexually attractive to you or sexually aroused by you, or how women behave when they just want you for your resources. And you start to learn how women behave when they are really attracted to you. So there are two ways to learn about girls. There is by experience, by you being rejected and seeing them be with better men, and some guys who are attractive or some guys who have resources. You learn a lot. You learn, sometimes you can approach a girl and your approach is a bit weird. You learn from failure. You try again, you approach another one. By constantly approaching girls, you're going to learn to be charismatic by default, right? From your failures. You also learn from being in the what people may say the friend zone. But now it doesn't become the friend zone. If you imagine, I used to have friends in uni that I'm in class and I can just text and say I'm hungry. Can you please make me something? I pull up to a hostel and she's already made lunch for me and my boys. We pull up there, we're already eating, or she'll go to the DH, where we used to buy food, grab food for you and your boys, and you guys just come back and eat. But you also do favors for her as a girl. Maybe sometimes she wants help. She just came to school, she has bags, she needs some guys to carry her bags. You guys are gonna pull up as sort of like the brothers and stuff. So this is what I'm saying. It's not always that you need to be having sex with every female that you meet. You can be attracted to a woman and to suppress that manly side of you that just wants to put your wee wee everywhere and actually find value. But value can only be there when your friendship is reciprocal. If your friendship is not reciprocal, run for your life. Don't be friends with that girl. And sometimes you find that when you walk away and you were really beneficial to her, you were a really good friend, you actually see that maybe she will actually start to change because What weapons do you have again if you cannot walk away? I don't care if it's a relationship or a friendship. But young guys, because of lack of experience, they tend to be used by girls. Girls have offers. Girls have DMs like this of guys just making offers. Let me do this for you. Where are you? Hey, beautiful. They are used to this. So don't be one of those guys. And the other thing is also the other benefit is when you're friends with a girl, she's gonna show you her DMs. And you start to see the kind of attention, why women can be so corrupted by attention. You start to see it firsthand when a woman allows you into IG, Instagram DMs, and you start to read how even some men that you respected could even be your lecturers, could even be some men who are as old as your father, it could be some guys that you even know, or celebrities, whatever. You start to see the offers that they make, how simple these guys are. They, how they everything for them is monetary. They're offering these girls experiences. Let's go here, just to see your toes. I'll give you this amount and all these things. How are you gonna see? You think your girlfriend is gonna show you that? Rarely you're gonna have a girlfriend that's gonna show you those things. So sometimes, really, when you are still a young man and you don't have the resources to demand that kind of access to a girl who's even your girl, having female friends, you start to have access to that side of life of women, and you start to see how stupid guys can be. So when you see how stupid guys can be, you have a framework of who not to be. You want to be successful, you want to be in shape, you want to be knowledgeable, but you don't want to be a man that is used for his resources. You don't want to be a man that is just used. There is no genuine burning desire from a woman. You are just used to buy women all these things just for 10 minutes of sex. Sometimes no sex at all. So you want to be a man who is wise, but you get wisdom from reading, you get wisdom from watching people, get wisdom from seeing. So how do you see? You have to be friends with girls. But you also have to bring value to the table. I'm not saying don't bring value to the table. I'm saying bring value to the table. You can be a funny guy. You might be a DJ, allowing these girls into sections as well. You might be a bouncer at a club. You might have certain things. You might be good in school, and you let them copy some assignments or whatever it may be. There is value that you're going to bring to. And I'll tell you something about girls. Girls don't become friends with people who don't bring value. Even girls. Girls will cut you off if you are that. If it's a female and a female, and she's the one that's always paying the bill, she's gonna cut you off. So even as a man, for you to become friends with a girl, by default, I already know the guy brings value to some level. It's always the opposite now, where a girl doesn't have to bring value, especially if she's pretty. She can just show up, and guys will accept it because they hope that maybe one day she's gonna like me. But that's not the case, bro. So don't worry about sleeping with a girl. Stop obsessing, desexualize your mind, and start to learn human behavior. But you learn human behavior by being friends with as many people as you can be, but then valuable people. You want to be friends with valuable girls. There are girls that will run errands for you. I'm not feeling well. Can you please pass by the pharmacy, grab some pills for me? Here's if she's going to town, she will pass by and do that for you, bring it to your place, bring you some fruits if she's really a good friend. She will cook for you and send you a lunchbox if she's a good friend. She will do certain things for you. If you're in a city and she has some access to something, she will come through for you if you guys are really good friends. So you need to be wise. Be wise like the serpent, the Bible says. Okay? So it's not always that female friends and male friendships are useless, but majority of them are. But if you can find that good friend, you're gonna learn a lot. You guys are gonna be very good friends. So it's not all. You need to just be wise when you select friends, even guy friends, but especially females. You just need to be wise. Don't be sucked into their drama. Be very careful. Women do not view the world the way guys view the world. Sometimes you can be sucked into a drama with a boyfriend. You can be sucked into unnecessary drama with some beef with some guys and stuff like that. You need to also be very careful there because male beef can turn very violent very quickly. So those are some of the things that you need to watch out for. But in general, if you have a female friend, you will learn a lot from them if you're wise. Okay? Before I waste any more of your time, guys. Till my next video, I'm out.